Oh, this is a good pair. Got another one.
We're Brad and Jazz, and over the last 4 years, we've been creating our own income by selling items we find at thrift stores, auctions, garage sales, and everything in between.
We are at Savers today to see if we can find any treasures because it's our favourite thing to do on a Friday.
Got another one.
My favourite.
These are interesting. Part of the Searle, about $24. Comps are only looking at about $50, so we're gonna have to leave these, unfortunately. These would have been great, except for this. Another SMS sent in.
Oh, Australia, $5.99.
What have you found? Nice.
Alright, good price,
$10.
good condition. It's a yes.
Happy with that one.
We're at Savers number 2. Wish us luck.
That's an interesting find. Kodak. Systematic 233X, so I can comp that one. Comps aren't really looking like it's worth it, so we'll leave that one here.
Residual dress. It's expensive, but it looks like all of its sequins are on. Some very interesting designs from Residual. Tempted by this brand new Revival skirt, but it's literally sold for $20 before, so can't do it. Black milk, $30. Can't do it.
Now this is a good pair. Reebok Nanos. Another pair of Nanos. Good condition. We grabbed those. Nanos are a really good CrossFit shoe. Even at $21.99, I think that's okay. Get maybe 80 on this. Pair of Merrells here. Now make sure you always check the sole on these because they do peel off. Good testers will always give them a bit of flex. They start cracking or anything around the toe. Here's something pretty interesting. Power Rangers Spd. They're like little, I don't know, they're kind of like Transformers, I guess, but Power Rangers. And I can't find exact comps, but some of them look like they go okay, so I might grab these and just test them out.
Hello. Land Before Time? Is it like Hungry Jack's?
Yeah, 1988. Well, that was a fun day out thrifting. We actually found half a dozen really good items. We found probably 20 or 30 items all up, but we've got a little bit of a highlight reel for you here so you guys can keep an eye out for this sort of stuff when you're out in the thrift. And it's probably stuff that you're able to find semi-regularly, I'd say, so good bolo items. First up was this book, Marion Recipes and Stories from a Hungry Cook. I actually found this once before and we sold it very quickly for like $69.95, I think it was. So very happy to pick that up for a couple bucks. Jazzy found this one, second one she's found, so I have to keep an eye out for that one as well. Next up, I love finding this brand. I'm still yet to find an absolute grail of the Mambo Loud. Look out for that logo, and the brighter prints do a lot better. But one of these seems to have sold for about $84.95, so I'm pretty happy with that. Nice little pickup. Little cactuses on the back there. So Mambo Loud is a fire brand. If you ever find that in a thrift store, it's worth looking at. Some of the basic prints don't go as well, but if you find some of the really bright ones, you're going to make some real good money. Shoes today were absolutely on fire. I've got 3 pairs here that I wanted to show you. First up, we've got a pair of Nike Air Maxes. They're in pretty good condition. These here seem to comp out at about $80 to $90. There was none in Australia, but overseas that seemed to be what they were going for. I think these were $21.99, but we had 20% off, so about 18 bucks. I'm pretty happy to pick those up for that sort of pricing, and I think we should sell them reasonably quickly. They like the leather upper as well, so I think they're going to go quite well. But the next 2 pairs are definitely the finds of the day, and you definitely need to be keeping an eye out for these when you're in the op shop or thrift stores. It is these Reebok Nanos. Now, Reebok Nanos are a CrossFit shoe, and they do all different ranges. They're up to about 11 now, and this is actually 11, so very cool find. I could only find brand new ones of these, which is a very good sign, and brand new ones are up around the like 180, 190. So now these look like they've only been worn sort of once. They're in very good condition. They actually still have the sticker on the insole there, which is crazy. So I'm actually going to put these up over $100, only because they're in really good condition and there are no other sort of competition on the market for this pair in Australia. And being that they look like they've been worn once, I think I will get that. So again, these were $21.99 minus a discount, so about $18. But when I find these in this sort of condition, I'm going to grab them all day long for that price. And next up was another pair of Nanos. So I reckon this is donated from the same person. One's a 10.5 and one's an 11, but again, these are in like crazy good condition. And these ones are actually a Rothco collab, so probably makes them worth a little bit more. I couldn't actually find any in Australia again in pre-owned condition. I did find some overseas that look like they were right up there, so I'm actually going to list these around the 130 to 140 mark. Now I'm kind of expecting to get around the 120, but I'm going to go a little bit higher just because they are a collab. Very good condition as well. Look like they've been worn once, if at all. And yeah, I was absolutely stoked to find two pairs. So when you do find one, it might be one or two because it's usually come from the same person. So had a real good scour through the men's shoe section and came across the second pair as well, which was insane. So definitely keep your eye out for Reebok Nanos. These ones are the X1s 11. These sell all day long. Another really good CrossFit shoe to look out for is Nike Metcon. Another very sought after CrossFit shoe that'll go for good money. So thank you for joining us today on the Thrift. We really appreciate you guys being here. Leave us a thumbs up. Let us know if you've ever sold some Reebok Nanos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. What an absolutely awesome day out thrifting. We came home with some awesome items. We can do a bit of a this was the main deal for today, but we'll get them next up. Probably one of my favorite brands to find.